Good morning, gang. Want to do an update on the barrel boat. I've been pretty busy with business, but I try and get a little something done almost every day on the barrel boat. I haven't documented it very well. I did, I'll give you this quick excerpt of me finishing the side panel, cutting it out on the CNC, and then I'll go out and show you a little of what's been happening. So I know that wasn't much, but anyway, I wanted to show it, and come on out here. The raccoons got into my beer stash last night, I'm sure. That wasn't me, I know. So last time, I think, about the last I talked about it, we got started on this. And I added some wood to it. Of course, it needs to be painted and sealed up. I built this side panel and got it welded up, and it needs to be mounted on there a little better. A couple things worked out is after I got this built, I realized I needed a little more room on there, and this cable right here was coming out the side anyway. So it gave me a shot to kind of get all that together. We'll come out the bottom, went under the boat, go over there, and we have steering. And we have forward and reverse. And then on the other side, you can't see it, but we have throttle working over there. So that's been pretty cool. We got gathering some tires up for bumpers around there. We got some more barrels brought to us, all different colors. We're going to have a rainbow array of barrels. But what I'm going to get started doing today, and hopefully I'll document it a little better, is I'm going to make the diverters for the front. So here we go with that. I don't have a great plan. I'm just going to start by leaving a lot of plastic and trimming it back as we go. The one thing I do want, the blue barrels don't have lips on both ends, so I'm gonna use two blue barrels for it. My plan is to use the diverter, to hold the front of the next barrel up also. So I'm going to leave a little lip around the back of it. And but anyway, we'll test that out as we go along. So I was going to get a Sharpie and really mark this out, but there's some pretty good lines. And, well, actually I wanted this. I don't want that at the bottom. So I may do that still. Probably going to mark it out. It's got enough. I can see what I'm going to do, and we're going to trim a lot of excess off when I'm done as we go along anyway. We're going for it. So I know there's going to be a lot of cutting left on this with all of that still on there. But we're just gonna kind of put it up there and start figuring out where to cut it. Sometimes I forget the video. I get into doing what I'm doing, but I'm gonna just trim this down. I kind of held it together, looked at something, and just gonna start trimming some excess off, still leaving more than we need on, and see what happens here. Sure, my phone quit. It might have run out of memory or something, but so cutting lumber to help brace up the diverters a little bit. I got that piece up in there. I don't know if you can see. I did get a little short on one side, on the inside of this diverter, but I think I'm just gonna kind of scab another piece of barrel onto it and it'll be all right. I don't even know that I'd need to do that, but I'm going to do it just because. And before I mount it, I'm going to take it and try and make an opposite pattern so that the other one goes a lot easier than this first one. I went ahead and when I got this angles cut, I marked my other board because it should be the same. I know that's wishful thinking, but that's how I'm going to roll with it. And anyway, that's that. Well, my phone went dead somewhere along the line, but I'll find that out when I'm editing, I guess. But I got 3 barrels mounted and my diverters made. The diverters, of course, being the time-consuming part of that. There's, of course, the first one I messed up on a little, but it wasn't anything we couldn't recover from. I use the metal banding that I get from when I buy steel for my business. Got the first 3 barrels on each side done. Just got one back there holding it up. I gotta have a jack under there too, under the center, but kind of on it all so that it doesn't fall over. But we're gonna have a rainbow of barrels. As you can see, maybe mostly black. I got a white one for a third one on this one and a blue one on the other side. So it's looking like that. It won't be real long until we can put it in water. I do have a friend that has a private pond with a launch ramp, and he said we could take it over there and test it out before we get it inspected or whatever, you know. Mounting the other 8 barrels, 6 of them are going to be real easy, and then 2 I have to build a little more deck work around the back. So that's going to take a little more work. But then the next thing is going to be getting the trailer roadworthy and where it will haul this thing. And I mean, we could be doing our test run by possibly next weekend, maybe the weekend after that. But we'll just have to see. I've been pretty busy with work here lately, which is a really good thing. But so I don't have a whole bunch of time. Come out Sunday and do this. Anyway, just a little update, and you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend.